Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is the GXSimmer, and today we are going to talk about mods that I play with for fun and why these are so fun. But before we get started, make sure you like, share, subscribe, click that notifications bell so you always know when I'm coming out with new content. Let's get into the mods that I think are the most fun. Now let's just get rid of the obvious choices here. MC Command Center and Wicked Whims. Okay, everybody already knows about them. We don't need to go into further detail about them, so let's just take those right off the table. What we're going to talk about today are some mods that you probably are not aware of, but really add a lot more immersion and fun to the game. This is a mod that was recently introduced. It is so much fun to play, and I've got to tell you, it introduces an occult that Sims players have been asking for a very long time. This mod comes from Spitting Plum Blobs, and it's called Fairies vs. Witches mod. The Fairies vs. Witches mod is available on Patreon. I'm also going to link his their YouTube channel, in the description so that you can check it out for yourself, and then, of course, the Patreon link as well. What do I like about this mod? Well, first of all, this mod delivers everything that you would expect to have in a fairies occult. You have the magic, you have the fun, you have the mystery, you have all the little details that I think the Sims team should have implemented 2 years prior or longer and haven't done yet. This mod is something that I just had so much fun playing with. I really enjoyed myself, and I'm not an occults player, really. I only have one occults pack, and that's werewolves. And the reason why I have werewolves is because I always have a soft spot in my heart for werewolves. I kind of feel like they're a misunderstood occult, and also it's the whole dog thing. I'm a dog lover. But honestly, when it comes to other occults like vampires, yeah, I'm not a big fan of vampires, but in the game, vampires are done flawlessly by the Sims team. I really like the way they put out the vampires game pack and introduced the whole system, the tree system of how you can excel as a vampire, learn different techniques, different skill levels. This was really fantastic. And if they ever implemented fairies into the game, I'd like to see something similar to how this was implemented. Now, about a year ago or so, a couple of months ago actually, Whiny Brit did a whole video on the Fairies mod by Splitting Plum Bob while it was still in early access. And she really went into some really great detail on it. I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but suffice it to say, I had a blast playing this mod, and I think that you will too. Check it out. Links in the description. Go get it. Here's something that I've learned over the years that might help you. Do you always have a problem of where you're going to put your bars? Maybe you're going to put them in the living room. Maybe you're going to build a separate area for your bar. Why not put it in the kitchen instead? That's right, you heard me correctly, the kitchen. Why the kitchen? Well, it makes sense. If you make the bar part of your kitchen, you're able to serve drinks very easily. And if you're worried about decorating the bar, well, guess what? You can put decorations on top of the bar too. And not only that, this serves as a breakfast bar for your Sims as well, or a lunch bar. So your Sims can actually eat at the counter as they would normally with an island. Think about it. It's a time saver, and it makes parties a lot more fun, I might add. Check it out. The next mod on my list for fun gameplay is one I've reviewed previously, but is so much fun nonetheless, and that's Carl's Dine Out Reloaded. Now, currently, there is an early access version, and there is a free version. So if you don't want to pay for the early access, you can download this mod for free. What does this mod enable you to do? Well, the obvious thing is it allows you to play as a chef in the game if you have a restaurant. It will also allow you to profit more so from having a restaurant. So, sometimes if you just use Dine Out by itself, you're really not going to make any money running a restaurant, and you're really not going to have an easy time organizing your staff. Dine Out Reloaded takes things a bit further by giving you more functionality as a restaurant owner and allowing you the ability to be a chef. If you go for the early access version that's currently out, you will get the added benefit of profiting from bars on your lot and having fun activities that your guests will love to use and come to your restaurant for. Check out this mod. Link is in the description. And if you want to see the deep dive that I did on Carl's Dine Out Reloaded specifically, click that link right now and it'll take you right to it. My next mod on the list comes from one of my favorite mod creators, and that is Little Miss Sam. You know, I can't stand the nannies in the game sometimes. They don't do what they're supposed to do. And sometimes they do, but most of the time they don't. And often I would like just to have a family member watch the kids. Or if you have, a good friend that you want to watch the kids if you go out. Well, this mod is called Call a Babysitter. And just as it says, all you need to do is go to your phone, click on Call a Babysitter, and you can hire the babysitter of your choice. It can be, your kid's grandmother. It can be your best friend. It can be your sister, your brother, your older child who has grown up and moved out already, or your child who's in college. It can be anybody you want. And what happens is that person comes over, and because you have an established relationship with that person, you can have more fun with that person. You can joke around, you can talk, you can do even a let's play that might enable you to utilize this more. There are many, many, many devices for using this mod, but I think that this mod is a lot of fun because of the fact that you're using the Sims of your choice. You're not limited to a nanny, and when the babysitter is done, you can send them home by asking them to leave. Check it out. Link is in the description. Download it today. You will not be sorry. If you have Spa Day installed, when you hit level 7 of the wellness skill, do you know you can teleport from anywhere in the game without the use of a cheat? Well, you can. You can basically click on any point in the neighborhood and then just teleport there without the use of a cheat. Of course, if you want to cheat, you can still use Shift, left click, teleport. It'll do the same thing, and you don't need any type of skill to do it. But if you don't want to use any cheats at all, and you are afraid of cheats messing with your game, then get to level 7 of the wellness skill, and you will be able to transport to any point in your neighborhood whenever you like, and you don't have to sit on the meditation stool to do it. My next mod on my list is, no surprise, Little Miss Sam. And you might be saying, wow, you use a lot of Little Miss Sam mods. Well, I do. And one of the reasons why is because Little Miss Sam is one of the most incredible mod creators that I've ever seen as long as I've been playing this game. Little Miss Sam not only makes mods that are fantastic for gameplay, but for time saving, for activities. There's so many different uses that I can go on about. But the most important thing is that this is a person that loves what they do and shows it in the mods that they create. And because Little Miss Sam also uses CurseForge, I trust Little Miss Sam as a mod creator. I know I'm getting a quality mod, and I know it's being developed by someone who loves the game as much as I do and pours their whole heart and soul into their work. And I can really get behind that, and I can really support that. And I do, as a matter of fact. But this is a mod I think that is just fantastic, and it's great if you want to run a business at home. I think having a home-based business is something that we should have been able to do ages ago. And the Sims team, again, failed to do that. But leave it to modders to pick up the slack. And this mod is Live in Business. Now, this mod will allow you to have a vet clinic at home if you have cats and dogs installed. This mod will allow you to have a bar on your lot if you want to have a live-in bar. So you could basically have a bar and then have an apartment upstairs if that's what you want to do. Now, the one thing I will caution you about is if you don't want your customers parading through your house, make sure you lock certain areas that they can't get into. One of the things that I do to prevent this is I set up clubs for my friends and family, and then I allow access to those areas for friends and family specifically. So if I want them to come through those areas, they will. But if I want to keep other people out, I can. And of course, if you're a complete misanthrope and you just don't want anybody out, you can just you want everyone out. You can leave it for yourself and no one else. But this is a fantastic mod. It allows you to do other things like run a cafe. It allows you to really have a lot of fun. You can use this, I think, with the for rent system. So you can have an apartment and then you can have a live-in cafe for one of your current tenants or landlord. Check this out. This is a great mod. I recommend it 100%. Links down in the description. So those are my top mods that I use for fun gameplay. I hope that you enjoyed this list. I hope you enjoyed my little tips that I gave you. And if you want to see more videos like this, please like, share, subscribe, click the notifications bell so you always know when I'm coming out with new content. Thank you once again for watching, subscribing, commenting, liking, sharing. All of that helps this little channel to grow. It's all because of you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Until next time, this is Jen, the GXSimmer. I will see you on the next video. Have a terrific day. Take care. Bye-bye.